All right. We are going to wait for the notification to go on out and see who jumps on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. I know we will kind of come back on tonight and talk about the energy around you and what you may need to know. So I'm going to shuffle these cards and then we're going to stage these cards. All right. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's after 9. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give my disclaimer for playback. Okay. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, if you are a returning subscriber, I want to say welcome back. Okay. Ouch. I feel like something, guys. Okay, so, all right. So my disclaimer is, you guys need to know that this is not everybody's graduation. So this reading may not resonate with everyone. You want to go ahead and take what you need, shelf what you don't understand, leave what you don't need, right? And you also want to keep in mind that this is not everybody's graduation. You want to also know that access is going to be granted to you based on what you know to be your truth or based on what you believe to be your truth, okay? Keep it in mind, energy is fluid, so I can say this is your energy, but it feels more like the energy around you. So you want to go ahead and apply the energy where it fits, okay? And last but not least, you also want to know that you are your own guru. And you have the power to change your experience whenever you feel like it, okay? All right, so I hope I made this public because sometimes I make these private so I can just go ahead and zoom through a reading. So I'm really hoping I made this one public for the notification to go out. If I did not, then you're just going to have to watch this on playback, all right? So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what is your energy. First, we're going to take a look at your energy, all right? Then we're going to take a look at the energy around you and what you may need to know about the energy around you. So I need to go ahead and stage these cards, y'all. You know, someone told me today that they think I'm emotionally unavailable. I'm like, me? What you mean? Like, I can't even, like, honestly speaking, that's not me. What I do is I protect my emotions and my energy from being manipulated or taken advantage of, right? So once I realize that I can't trust you with my emotions, right, then I may have to make adjustments accordingly, but I don't think, you know, so I guess what I'm learning is, my loves, right? You got to be able to know what's yours and what's not yours, okay? Because the energy is that there's a lot of projection going on. So we're going to take a lot, just collectively, there's a lot of projection going on. So let's take a look at the energy of the collective. Let's take a look at the energy of the collective. Let's take a look at the energy of the collective. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. So, all right. All right. Something may have happened where you may still be in the process of letting go and not able to let go, right? And this has to do something with the Ten of Pentacles. This has to do something maybe with your money, your family, or your stability, okay? Job, career, household, all right? So we have energy where something has changed within maybe even your finances, the home structure, the relationship structure, okay, that brought in stability. Okay, somebody may have lost a job. Somebody may have just recently ended a relationship, and there's a process of maybe coming to terms with letting go. All right, you do have the Ace of Wands in reverse too. And I want to say, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, this Ace of Wands is kind of like a, you could like, it could be like one of your major arcanas if they would let it be, right? Because this represents action, this represents fire, this represents passion, right? But with the Ace of Wands being in reverse, is somebody had to let something go, and there may be feeling like maybe you missed an opportunity. This was not what you thought it was going to be. So The energy in the collective right now is, and we've been talking about this for a few days now, right? We've been talking about energy for a few days now, where everyone is in the process of letting go of things, whether it's a relationship, a career, whether it's even your children, right? Allowing your children to be grown adults, right? So parents, there's something letting go that's happening for everybody with that eclipse energy that came in about a month ago, right? That eclipse energy in Pisces a month ago, you were able to remove illusions, or you were able to remove the veil maybe over some things. Oh, boom. Okay, this is what I hear Spirit saying. Red flags that you were not paying attention to when that eclipse came in Pisces about a month ago. Those red flags that you thought were cute, or those red flags that where you didn't trust yourself, or where you didn't really take note of what somebody said, or maybe how they said it, right? With that eclipse energy that just went down about a month ago or 5 weeks ago, some things surfaced. Okay, so red flags were no longer just cute and somebody being themselves, right? Red flags were red flags. Okay, so you got the King of Swords energy, and you also got the Four of Pentacles energy popping up here, right? With the King of Swords energy popping up, I don't know, I've been picking up, like, even when I did a pre-pull earlier tonight, there was a lot of reversal cards, right? So somebody walked away from something, and whatever you walked away from, this is affecting family, career, money, stability, okay? It's also energy where there could be stagnant energy, like maybe things are moving slowly. So say for example that this is a job transition, right? So you just have to walk away from a job, or you were just laid off from a job. What you can find is that you find that even finding a job, right, you feel like it's not moving as fast as you would like it to, right? Or maybe even what you were doing when you get laid off, you're not as passionate about that anymore, right? For some people, it could be a relationship, letting go of a relationship, right? A long-term relationship where you find that the passion was lost, right? But you also find that this energy, you could be walking away from energy that felt repressive, like you were boxing, controlling energy. This energy could also, if you were dealing with a relationship, this energy could also be my way or the highway type energy. This energy could be, and I kind of feel like even with this King of Swords energy in reverse, this person is very aggressive in how they speak, and they don't really, they're very materialistic based, right? Very material. Whatever you may have had to walk away from, either you're in a position now where you're super controlling of how you're reacting to things, especially based on anyone that's trying to control you, right? Or you're dealing with someone that's very super reactive and it's all about controlling you, okay? You do have the King of Wands popping up. This popped up again earlier in the pre-pull, right? Whatever this is, you could be dealing with very impulsive energy, very temperamental energy. I feel like somebody throwing a temper tantrum because they can't get their own way. You may be throwing a temper tantrum because you can't get your own way. The Chariot card is showing up in reverse, right? Somebody does not have control as to how they've been responding to things, okay? And this is coming off in your energy. So I don't know if this is, now remember, energy is fluid, right? So the energy that I'm having, that I'm picking up here, that could be yours if it's not applied to where it needs to be, okay? You may have walked away from something that was hitting home, right? This is either something financially, career driven, family member, a marriage or relationship, okay? Whatever this is, this represented home base, okay? This is home base for you, whether the home base was connected to you being able to take care of the family, or whether this is home base like family situation, you know, going back and forth maybe with siblings or family members, okay? And whatever I want to say disagreements you have, or maybe something I want to say because this is a Six of Cups, right? Maybe something was said out of emotions, and whatever this was, I feel like you did not know the truth until after this eclipse energy. Something that you were not paying attention to, red flags or the shade that was being thrown, okay, right? Um, you just don't have it for this person or this situation anymore, right? Especially if this person or situation was controlling. They always had something to say, and it was never ever really anything nice. It was always very critical, okay? So very, very critical energy, okay? Very controlling energy. And this person is nasty. I hear that they don't have any coof, okay? So it's either you're this person or you were dealing with somebody either at your job, in a relationship. But this feels very, even if it was at your job, somebody that had power, somebody that was in charge. This is who this person would be, right? So now you got the world card popping up in the opposite energy, right? The world card popping up with temperance, right? So somebody has ended a cycle in something. They've now stepped out of this brutal energy where it's very heavy. Whoever this is, they have a very heavy and a very critical outlook on life in general, right? But can I just tell you something? Whoever this is with this critical energy, I'm just going to say they're even more critical with themselves, and it's really a projection that they're doing from internally, right? So you have this critical person over here that's not happy, that's having a problem letting go, or that's having to let go of something that may have been stable to them, but they don't understand that they actually missed an opportunity to be intelligent about how this was going to pan out, right? Because a lot of this, so much, even though they're in their feelings, it's not so much maybe I feel like it's the person's energy behind what they do and what they say. Like, you can't trust their motives. Now, you got the world card over here saying something has come to an end. Whatever you needed to learn from this situation, you've learned. Done. Completed. Not going back there no more. I know who you are now, okay? You've shown me who you really are type energy, so I'm moving on. Temperance is I had to make a decision. I was patient, and I was finding a lot of patience. But with this Lovers card in reverse, so you got the World card, you got the Lovers card, and you got the Temperance card. Somebody had patience for something or someone they loved, right? You had patience for someone or something you loved. You did. High Priestess energy, something happened where you trusted your intuition, okay? And with trusting your intuition, and with everything that happened in the eclipse energy where the veil was ripped down and the truth came out, I can't make this up. It was a time. The truth came, you found the truth out about something and made some choices and some decisions. Even if the truth is that you had to walk away from a job that you thought you loved. But really and truly, even when you walked away from the job, right? What you realized is that you don't even really know if you want to be doing that for the rest of your life anyway. Even putting in the work, right? And not getting credit for the stuff that you do, or having to deal with this really nasty boss that just takes shit out on you, or co-workers that's very, the word I'm hearing is busybody. Like they in everybody's business, right? The Chariot card is showing up in reverse. So this is energy of somebody that has no control. Can I just ask, why is control coming out here multiple times? You got energy of somebody that's super controlling, okay? And not only are they super controlling, they're very, like their delivery and how they deliver stuff may not necessarily be the nicest. And then you have energy over here where somebody's like, you know what, this is the end of this. I learned what I needed to learn, right? I have reached my middle point where I've had, my patience is here. I got no more to give. I need to be able to balance me. This, whatever this is one-sided. I'm giving more than I'm getting. And like I said, I don't even feel like it's physical. I feel like this is an energetic thing. This is energy that you're dealing with, right? Whoever this person is, it literally feels like they be sucking the life out of you, right? High priestess energy. Yeah, intuitively, you shut something down. You shut something down, or you shut someone down. Now, this Tower card being upright means that you made the decision to shut this, to light this whole thing on fire. You made the decision to do that. When the Tower card is in reverse, it's like you running from the disaster, but it's coming anyway. But somebody consciously made a decision to say enough is enough, right? Now, but can I just tell you, this person might come around wanting to speak the truth now, though, right? Or maybe even they always saying they talking the truth. Trust me, I'm saying the truth. No, Empress in reverse. They come to you like they telling you the truth, but they're not telling you the truth, right? There's truth in the story, but there's more to the story. So it's kind of like, when this person is coming, or when this energy is around you, there's more to the story than that's being revealed. More to the story that's being revealed. Empress energy in reverse, meaning like you can bet your dollar that there's more to the story than they reveal. And you can also bet that they're going to go ahead and they're going to make sure that their version of the story, where their role is covered, that they're going to get the highlight of this, okay? So it's going to be about them getting the shine in whatever version of the story that's being told. They do not take ownership of their shit. The Empress in reverse, this person, and I feel like this person is nosy as hell, right? With the Empress in reverse, when the Empress is in reverse, this person can also be kind of cold and empty. Like I'm energy vampire. That's what I'm hearing. Because I keep saying it's like energetic. Whatever this is energetic, right? So I'm picking up energy vampire vibes. This is too much cards. So if you're not the one with the energy vampire vibe, where you're going through something where you're just being nasty to people and think, you think that it's okay because you're in a bad mood. Because you're in a bad mood, it don't mean that you have to be the person to not allow yourself to control your emotions, okay? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody was disappointed, right? Somebody felt like, nah, I can't do this anymore. And I kind of feel like, because you got the Hermit here in the Wheel. First of all, let me just say something. For one person, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? 6 major arcana cards in the energy of somebody walking away from something and feeling more empowered and more successful, right? You got 6 major arcana cards, which means that this is some life-changing decisions. Like, this was not an easy decision for you to make, to walk away from whatever this was. Because this energy could have made you even doubt yourself a lot with the Chariot in reverse, right? I kind of really feel like this person is just sucking out the energy, like energetic vampire. So you had no choice but to walk away from this. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy decision. Because you loved either this career, you loved either this person, you love this family member, or you even love this child, if it's a child, like, right? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. But you understand, for your livelihood, because this kind of feels like for your livelihood, right? And I really even want to feel like for your livelihood and for your own confidence and for your own, you had to walk away. With this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, this person was draining you. And they could have been living with you too, or sitting next to you at the job, or having to have some type of interaction enough with you on a regular basis where you felt like your energy was being vampired. You feel like this was a lost opportunity because if this was a job, I definitely feel like somebody at the job was abusing their power. They were nasty. They didn't know how to speak to people. Always in everybody's business. Just had too much to say. Okay. So if this was a job, this is a person that's just nasty. Okay. In their response, how they talk to people. But then can I also say this? This is also a person too that wants the utmost respect. This is somebody that wants the utmost respect. So they nasty to everybody else, but they want people to respect them. I kind of feel like this person cost you. Ooh, they cost you something. For some people, they cost you happiness. For some people, they cost the marriage. For some people, this costs the job, or even cost you something you thought you love, or something you thought you was passionate about. You had to make a conscious decision to walk away from someone or something. Yep. The Fool card. Yep. You had to walk away because you felt like you were being held back, or this person was a distraction, right? But just can I tell you that it was time, though. It was time. We're in this new season. It is time. It is time. All right, what are the messages that you have for us tonight? Let's see. You've made the right decision to walk away from something. You've been really patient with this, and you made the choice with this Tower card. You made the choice. You made the choice to do this. You made the choice. You made the choice to shut down whatever this was. Yep, yep. You chose you. This energy is saying that you chose you over something or someone. You chose you. Now you're moving forward and you're setting your intentions. Self-love, right? You made a choice to walk up. No. Didn't I say that this relationship was one-sided? Now you're making a choice and intentionally being open, just not to give, but also to be received, to receive. Then I talk about people are projecting a lot, which is causing you, or which should really cause you to reflect on you, right? What's the purpose of this situation? What's the purpose of this relationship? I feel like this is the energy that people are in right now. You're taking a look at what's useful and what's not before Pluto goes back over into Aquarius, right? Integrating your fragmented parts. I feel like you have come to a place where, I get it. This is who you are. This is who you are. Trusting your intuition. Allowing your spirit guides to speak to you, right? And I want to say, even with the Ace card popping up here, which is Earth energy. So we're talking about Taurus, that is stable energy. We're talking about Capricorn, that's useful energy. And we're talking about Virgo's energy, where you're analyzing things. So you're analyzing what's useful, what's not, when it comes to your stability, right? And I'm not just feeling stability when it comes to finances. This is overall stability, like your life, you know, your peace, your serenity. Okay. That's really important right now in this energy here, right? Just know that karma, the universe don't do blind justice. Okay. Whoever this person is, there is karmic balance coming in. Whoever this person is, there is karmic balance coming in. You just can't do dumb shit and just think that you're not going to have to deal with it, right? You just can't move the way you want to move and think that you're not going to have to reconcile the seeds that you planted, or harvest the seeds you planted in the freaking fall time or the springtime. It doesn't work like that, right? I feel like whatever energy this is, you might find that there's some type of communication coming in. For some of you, I feel like if you had to walk away from a job, don't be surprised if there's some type of residual check, maybe linked to vacation money or vacation pay that you didn't get, right? So you might find that there's a residual, some type of, maybe even some type of increase that was in the works as you were working, but didn't take effect until after you were working at the company. However, because you were working within that time frame, of whatever increase, they had to back pay that increase. So don't be surprised if you find that you get some type of communication with money if you have to walk away from a job, okay? Don't avoid what you're feeling or what you're going through in this energy. It's important for you to stay tapped in to what you're feeling, to what you're thinking, okay? Because you can't, your emotions are indicators as to where you are energetically, mentally, as well as emotionally, right? Because your energy, when you tap into what you're feeling, then you can really pay attention to what's going on in your mind. And mentally and emotionally is going to create an action. That action is going to create the physical manifestation, right? So you're always operating in the four elements. You just need to be mindful of what you are giving energy to, especially in your mental thoughts and in your emotions, okay? I feel like you got to a place where it was like stalemate. This person would avoid and not take accountability for the things they say. They'll tell you one thing and then you turn around 10 minutes later, it's totally different than the conversation that you just had 10 minutes prior, right? It feels like you have stepped into a new place where you're no longer operated from the past of lack or suffering or having to be the people pleaser or saying yes when you really mean no, right? And I find that you are getting, or not even getting rid of, but you're closing out energetic contracts that has expired and energetic contracts that have been voided. It's like you're closing out things. And this is, see, until death tears apart. This reminds me of Pluto and Saturn's energy, where it's saying to you what's useful, what's not useful, what's useful, what's not useful, right? So you're being asked to clear out what's not useful right now in this energy, okay? All right. So bottom line is you could have energy around you that's a little harsh, that's a little brutal. And for somebody, I'm getting like mother-in-law energy too. So you definitely want to take that into account, okay? The holiday season is coming on up. Some of you could already have in-laws that are on, more on the older end, coming to stay a little bit earlier in the month of November for Thanksgiving versus a few days prior to, Thanksgiving. So you do want to keep that in mind, okay? I want to leave you with this. Life and people in life are not always going to appreciate kindness and love and goodness and compassion. But that doesn't mean because it's not appreciated from everyone in this world that you have to stop being your true self, right? Whoever this person is that has this nasty, aggressive, controlling, possessive energy, you have made a conscious decision that this is not what you want to experience anymore. You don't have to be right all of the time. Like, you really don't have to be right. I'm hearing that Cosette Michelle song, Epiphany, like Blame It On Me. Like, whatever you want, like, you don't have to be right. You purposely chose with this Tower card to put an end to something, okay? You purposely chose to do that. And you purposely chose to do that because within this new energy, you don't want to hold back anymore. You don't want to be distracted by people vampiring your energy anymore, okay? All right. With that being said, this is the energy around you. This is where your energy is at, or at least this is where you're working towards your energy being, right? You're your own guru. We can try to make people and fit people into these expectations and into these personalities or into these characters that we think they should play in our lives. But at the end of the day, everybody on this earth is here to experience their own life's journey. So the only thing that you can do is pay attention to your own life's journey, right? If something energetically does not match your vibration, you have the power to go within and either change your vibration, or you have the power to put up boundaries, right, around your vibration or protection. I don't even like to say protection because once you're vibrating at a particular frequency, certain lower vibrational energies can't even get to you, right? Not because you're better than them. It's just because you're vibrating at a different frequency where love and kindness and empathy and compassion is really what you're about. So you don't really get into a lot of situation where there's a lack of love, a lack of compassion, a lack of kindness. Okay. So you begin to vibrate on a higher frequency, and certain frequencies can't even match you, right? So this person that's nasty and just kind of harsh in their words, they would not be able to come into your experience after a while. The more that you continue to work on yourself and do your shadow work, you're going to have to begin to experience higher vibrational positive energies, right? As you are expanding. You can't keep, once you do the work and you've gotten to another level, right? Because this is what I say. You can go through this experience and meet the same energy, different face. Right? So you can go through this experience, you're meeting the same energy, different face until you get that lesson, right? And once you get that lesson, you don't have to keep repeating that experience with different faces, but the same archetype because you've gotten the lesson. So that's how this works, okay? So it's time for us to enjoy our journey and really begin to pay attention to the things that we do desire, need and want to experience versus the things that we know we don't want or we don't need, or we don't desire, right? It's time to think anew. It's time to think wholly. It's time for us to think and feel love, right? Not love externally, but love internally. Love ourselves enough to know that you don't need anyone outside of yourself to validate, to be kind to you, to be compassionate to you. You don't need anyone outside of you to do these things, okay? All right, my love. So y'all know the deal. You want to go ahead and be kind to yourself because you should, okay? Do something kind for yourself because you should. Love yourself because you should, all right? And you also want to go ahead and do that for somebody else, not because you shouldn't or should, but because you can, all right? I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Bye, my loves.